So, my essay is called The Contrast of Emily's Life. At first, I wanted to go for a more psychological look into it, but then I realized, oh, I already wrote about psychology in the first one that we written, or that I wrote. Anyways, okay. Oh my gosh, why are people moving? Anyways, so
I just hold, yeah. I just hold, yeah.
we're gonna come back another time. Okay, welcome back to part 2. Recap. So, looking at my report right now, I don't want to show you because then I'm gonna have to like redo my camera setup. But basically, I wanted to go over some key points of my presentation to make a comparison between Emily and Harlem Renaissance. Okay, so basically, African Americans left the South during the Harlem Renaissance because they have a push and pull factor. The push factors included terrorism from the KKK, the never-ending cycle of death from sharecropping, and sharecropping is basically like a system where you live on a farm with someone, and you basically give the owner of the lands money from profit that you make off of crops. And you are never able to fully pay back that debt, and so you just drown in extra debt. And it's just, people do that to, I think, start making money, or I think to like have a place to live, but in Jim Crow laws were push-pull factors, or push factors, and Jim Crow laws basically took away voting and basic rights to African Americans. Back to the Harlem Renaissance. I wanted to explain how art, poetry, and music represented freedom during that time. So they represented freedom by African Americans expressing their culture. And some of that culture, like music, and I don't know if they were known for it, but I know that they were very heavily cultured in jazz. Most music from back then are from African artists, and they're very good. But I'm pretty sure they, I think, not created, but they made like a popular bubble for the music. This time was African Americans expressing their First Amendment, which was freedom of speech, religion, petition, assembly, and press. And that they heavily relied on this amendment because it helped them shape the First Amendment helped them voice out their culture, their significance, and their identities. So, they used jazz music, literature, and artwork to reveal identities and create a sense of self-expression. I think that Emily really represents the Old South because she refuses to change, and she isolates herself. That's her father's fault. And she's stuck in the past. People of her color at this time were beginning to become more expressive and possibly even more free than they had ever been, and she was sitting there going through it. So, and now I wanted to talk about how Emily's father controlled her and how that affected her. Emily's controlling father is the reason why Emily is so withdrawn and emotionally not there, basically. Her father controlled who she married, when she would marry, how she would marry, if she could marry. It taught her to be very dependent on him and on someone else. That she couldn't take care of herself because she always had someone watching her. The incomplete, selfish control her father had over her was detrimental to Emily's character. It made it impossible for Emily to live independently and to emotionally recover from people if they decided to leave her life. She couldn't fully move forward when her father died. And when Harlem, forgot his name, starts with a B. Homer. I think his name was Homer. Whatever it was. When they both died, even though she killed Homer, or whatever his name is, she couldn't fully move on. She had to keep them in her house for a while. So, that's her coping mechanism. And it's not great. The town she lives in, they do judge her. However, they also pity her because it's pretty easy to see that she's going through things. Like the taxpayers, I think. It's been a while since I've read it. But the taxpayers, they go in and they're like, yo, you need to pay for some taxes. She's like, what? No, my father's paying for those. He'll see you later or something like that. And they're like, I'm pretty sure he's dead. She's like, what? No. Yeah, he's dead. So it shows that she is unable to move on and cope efficiently and supportively in a way that's like good for her instead of like, depressive. But she has no other way of moving on. And that's, the whole thing I wanted to tie into this entire thing.
Bye. Bye. Bye.